Hello everyone, and welcome to My Thoughts Regarding, the series where I take any game I'm currently playing, be it old or new, and give my thoughts. Today we are looking at Hades, a Greek mythological themed roguelike from Supergiant Games. And in case you didn't know, Supergiant Games are the devs behind Bastion, Transistor, and Pyre. So, when I learned they were making a roguelike in the Greek mythos, I was very excited. Hell, I even bought the game when it was early access on Steam. So, what's the short version? It's good. Very good. I have been playing this game literally every single night since its 1.0 release on September 17th. I played plenty of roguelite and roguelike games such as Binding of Isaac, Enter the Gungeon, Rogue Legacy, as well as some of the more recent games in the genre, like Risk of Rain 2, Dead Cells, and BPM. I really enjoy this genre of games as it's very easy to jump in for 1 or 2 runs a night, and I also really enjoy seeing what type of combinations I can create per run given the tools they put at my disposal. And I have to say, out of all of these games, Hades is by far my favorite. The story of the game centers around a character named Zagreus, the son of Hades, who, after an altercation with his father, decides to leave the pits of Tartarus despite his father's objections. The goal, just like many roguelites, is simple: reach the surface. But luckily, Zagreus isn't facing his journey alone. He has help with people within the halls of Tartarus, like Achilles and his mother Nyx, but in addition to their help, he has the support of the rest of the Olympian and Chthonian pantheon, which plays into the game's upgrade path during runs. As you progress with each sequential run, you will learn more about the circumstances that led up to Zagreus' decisions, as well as the motivations of characters aiding or attempting to stop you even. But we'll get into more of that later. Now, with the setup out of the way, let's get into what you'll be doing for the majority of the game, shall we? You will start the game with only the Stygian Blade at first, but will be able to unlock 5 other weapons to vary up your runs, all of which have distinct feels and playstyles. Once you decide on your weapon of choice, you will head out into the pits, and every time you start a run, you will be granted a random boon from a random god, like Zeus or Ares or even Aphrodite and Dionysus. And once you claim the boon, you will have the choice to pick between 3 random perks. Now, these can be anything, like increasing your damage or increasing your movement speed, to even more outlandish abilities like turning yourself into a spinning blade or even changing what your attack, special, and cast moves do. Now, there are so many of these boons per god. I put in about 20 hours between the Steam and Switch version and still haven't seen every boon. Now, as you complete encounters, you will earn gold, which you can spend at Charon's shop should he appear as the next chamber. He will usually sell 3 random items like health restoration and upgrades, upgrade currency, or even a random god's boon. But be sure to use your money wisely, as it all goes away once you perish. There are even friendly characters you can encounter in each zone, who give you the choice between 3 options after talking to them that can assist you on your run. Now, I'm sure you're asking, wait. All my boons and gold goes away once I die? There has to be some way of permanently upgrading your character, right? After all, this is a roguelite, not a roguelite. You are correct. There are 6 types of permanent upgrade currency which will help you along your runs. You have Darkness, Gems, Chthonic Keys, Diamonds, Nectar, and Titan Blood, which will help you on your journey to escape the pits of Tartarus. Now, in your room, you can use Darkness at the giant mirror to give yourself upgrades like your max starting health or the number of Death Defiance you have. You can use the keys to unlock both new weapons and new tiers in the mirror to give you even more of an advantage. Gems and Diamonds unlock both cosmetic and run upgrades, such as Infernal Troves containing more treasures, or unlocking new areas in the hub. And then we get to Nectar. Okay, so this game has an affinity system, similar to games like Persona and Fire Emblem Three Houses, where you can increase the character's affinity toward you by having conversations and using Nectar. When you give someone Nectar for the first time, they will give you an artifact, which are items you can equip one of at the start of each run, as well as between areas. And it's not just the hub residents. You can gift Nectar to gods when you come across their symbol. And while they won't give you anything after the first Nectar, you'll still want to gift Nectar to characters you are interested in learning more about. Overall, you have plenty of items and alleyways at your disposal to help you along your journey. And last, but certainly not least, we arrive at Titan Blood. Titan Blood is rewarded to you the first time you beat the first boss with one of your weapons, and is used to either upgrade your weapon's current form or unlock up to 3 other forms, each with their own look and playstyle. Now my personal favorite is the Aspect of Hera variant for the bow, which allows you to load your cast ammo into your next shot, dealing extra damage. However, choose wisely, as you'll only earn 1 Titan Blood per weapon once. At least until you clear your first run. Now, without giving any spoilers, beating your first run is not the end of the game. In fact, you'll have to beat a total of 10 runs in order to reach the credits. However, upon finishing your first run, a new twist in the story reveals itself and you'll have to unravel the mystery as you complete more and more runs. Now, remember when I said to be careful with your Titan Blood and how you use it? Well, upon clearing your first run, you will unlock a new mechanic called the PACT of Punishment, a list of modifiers you can activate before every run from here on in. These modifiers range from increasing the damage you take, increasing the number of enemies per encounter, and even giving bosses new moves. Now, why would you turn any of these on? Well, you'll have to if you want to earn more Titan Blood. You see, on the left side of the screen, you will see a meter called the heat gauge, and every modifier you put on increases the heat gauge by 1. So, let's say you beat your first run with the Stygian Blade and earned all of the first time rewards with that weapon. Well, you can raise your heat gauge a level, which will allow you to regain the bounty rewards like Titan Blood and Diamonds. However, if you want to earn those rewards again, you'll have to beat another run with the weapon to unlock more bounties. As of making this video, I still have yet to reach the true ending of this game, but I honestly couldn't wait any longer to make a video. Hades is a masterclass of its genre and will be the benchmark I will be comparing other roguelikes from now on. The gameplay is some of the most fun I've had in a roguelike, the music and characters are all top tier. My god, this game is just absolutely gorgeous to look at. I can go on and on and on about this game, but I think I've gushed enough. Everyone should play this game. If you like this genre, or even just like the Greek mythos, you owe it to yourself to give this game a shot. I personally cannot wait to see what Supergiant Games does next. There! Video's done. Hades is fucking excellent. Now if you excuse me, I'm gonna go play some more right now.